Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Soul Focus session for the Mind, Body, Soul members. And I have invited the others to join to get a sample of it, and also this being the solar eclipse. And I thought that it would be beneficial for everyone. So yes, we have a solar eclipse today. And I thought what a kind of an opportune time. And it's just and we're doing soul focus. So it kind of fits into place today. So when we are talking about soul, we're talking about the subtlest realms of our being. That is why there's so many names have been given to soul, spirit, your higher self, your inner voice, etc., etc. Because it has different meanings for everyone, is how everyone connects with the non-physical part of themselves. So the non-physical part is the subtlest part of our being. And so that's what we're going to just briefly discuss today. We've had 2 sessions so far. We've done the mind focus, body focus, and soon we are going to realize that we are a whole being. We are just putting a lens on the mind, the body, and the soul. And the end point is really to get to the higher realms, the higher consciousness, to our soul's evolution and growth. All right, so welcome to today's session. So the solar eclipse, this is the eclipse season. Sometimes you get 3 eclipses. This year, they're going to be 2. I think in a couple of weeks is the lunar eclipse. So eclipses, like any other astrological phenomena, they tend to highlight our emotions in many different areas of our life. So not that our emotions haven't been high for the last few years, but the eclipses will highlight the darker corners, the emotionality, the past, the old things that we may have left unattended or unhealed. So those things will begin to show up. And sometimes things will just show up because it's time to make room for the new, so the old things can leave. I've had dreams from my childhood in the last couple of days. It was there's nothing good or bad. They were just memories. And I was just wondering, how is it that why is that coming in my dream? And I wasn't really thinking about it. So my understanding, it is like when you're doing the inner healing work, nothing gets undone or unattended. And the inner workings of our psyche is complex. So we're never quite done. We're always becoming the truth of who we are. That's when we can access the greater joy, the wisdom, the compassion for the humanity. So you may notice that you're kind of maybe feeling neither here, not there. Things are unclear. There may be a little bit of heaviness psychologically, and that can transfer into feeling physically fatigued. Or on the other hand, you may feel the urge to make something, make the quick decisions, because many times then the emotions rise up and we tend to convince ourselves that I'm going to do this, or I'm going to have this conversation, or I'm going to do this confrontation, or I'm going to put an end to this. So there's an intensity to it. So, many times people had this idea of watching the solar eclipse. There were viewpoints that, oh, watch the eclipse because you can see the ring around the sun, the color, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not sure if that's useful. So yogis use this time. Yogis understand the energy, the astrological energies, and we try to harness those energies for our soul's evolution and growth. So just like the soul is the subtle realm of the being, the solar eclipses, they affect the our subtle realms, our emotionality, our intuition, and our past karmas, and may reignite our mission or our passion in life. So what to do on a day like that today? Number one, don't make any big decisions. Anytime when the emotions are high, our intuitive intelligence goes down. Okay, so it's just a good idea to put a hold on major things. I have to do a lot of planning for next year, retreats and programs and whatnot. And I've just given myself, I usually like to end it at the end of October because then I'm done. But I'm going to give myself until after the solar eclipse is done to finalize everything, just because I don't know what else may come up that I need to take into account. So if you're making any big decisions, today's not the day to make them. Put a hold on them and just sit with it, roll with it, and just see what happens. And also, these times we are entering into planning, it has become very difficult. Any long-term planning is very difficult. So what I take away from that is we really need to be present in the now moment and just be more present. When we are more present, we are utilizing all of our faculties, our intuition, our intelligence, our wisdom, our ability to choose, etc., when we are present based on what is before you. And we just continue to roll into the next now moment, the next now moment. So hold off on making any major plans if you can. And so when we are doing that, this really is a time to go deep within. So low-key, any yoga or meditative practices or prayers or writing a journal is useful. So you can explore your inner terrain and get in touch with it a little bit more. And when we are doing that, we're able to harness the energy. So if you really even sense, you may already sense this energy where I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, like I mentioned. So that's the time maybe the answers won't come. Maybe you're just going to be in this little bit of blurry, cloudy state for the next couple of weeks or next few days. So we don't need to work against it and saying, I got to figure this out. What the heck is going on with me? Just allow it to emerge, and it will. It's okay to be not okay. Actually, that's what really, in a nutshell, this energy is telling us. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not have it all sorted out and figured out. So just tune into what it is that you're feeling in your body, mind, heart. What is it that you're feeling in the environment around you? I had a hike that I had planned for tonight, not realizing. Then I thought, I don't want to socialize. I don't want to go on a hike with 40 other people. So I canceled it. So I just feel like I just want to kind of stay in. So that is what you can do. And, we don't get to the soul by talking about it. We've done exercises to tune into our mind, tune into our body, but way to get to the subtle realms of our being is to move through the grosser layers of our being, is to move through the body, is to move through the mind. So in that sense, mind becomes a tool, body becomes a tool. Ultimately, everything is a tool. We are heading towards the spirituality and the evolution of our soul. That is the whole point. So in that case, mind is a tool, body is a tool, because we can talk about soul and spirituality, until we are blue in the face. We will never get even a single thought closer to what soul or spirituality or what the subtle realms of our being are. So in order to address and be in contact with our subtleties, we have to do the practices so we can experience ourselves beyond the mind and beyond the body. So what I'm going to do today is let's just go ahead and do some breathing, some meditative exercises so we can experience ourselves more than the thoughts in the mind, more than the sensations in the body, so we can get in touch with our subtle nature. So at this point, go ahead and take a minute to close your eyes and get comfortable as you can be, relaxing your hips all the way to your feet, allowing them to become heavy into the floor or chair or wherever you might be sitting. Relax the shoulders. Go ahead and lean into the back of the chair. Just get support for your back if you need it. And gently drop the chin forward so we can just get rid of the tension if there's any in the back of the neck. And then just slowly begin to circle your neck. When you're circling your neck, allow your lips to come apart. Allow the tongue to roll away. Allow your jaw to relax. And go ahead and change direction. And relax the head in the center. Next, just placing your hands on your thighs. We're just going to intentionally tense up and then intentionally release that tension. So as you inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the arms, and exhale, just relax. And inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Relax. We're just going to do a couple of physical movements and we'll get into the breathing. Now go ahead and place your hands on your shoulders, fingers forward, thumbs back. Lift your elbows as high as the shoulders. So inhale, turn to the left, exhale to the right, like a washing machine. You're just spinning. And inhale, come to center, release your hands down. Now gently place your attention on your breath above the base of your upper lip, below your nostrils. Just noticing your inhale and your exhale. On the inhale, you may feel a cooling influx of air through your nose. As you exhale, you may notice a touch of warm, moist air at the base of your upper lip. See if you can hear the sound of your breath. Noticing the movement of the breath in your body, movement in your chest, your ribs, and perhaps your belly. Notice the circular nature of the breath, how each inhale is seamlessly joining the next exhale, and each exhale is seamlessly joining the next inhale. So when you're tuning in to the sound, the movement, and the rhythm of the breath, you're breathing consciously. So with each conscious breath, ease into your body a little bit more. Next, inhale, gently direct the breath to your belly. Allow the belly to expand. Lengthen the breath all the way up towards the top of your head. When the breath is full, take a U-turn, empty it out. End of the exhalation, gently pull the navel in. And again, inhale, directing the breath to your belly. Allow the belly to expand. Lengthen the breath all the way up. And emptying the breath. Pulling the navel in at the end of the exhalation. 2 more times, so continue like this. So the connection to our soul or our energy never happens from thinking about it. It happens from doing it, from experiencing it. Very good. And I'm going to introduce another breath to you. It's called the fire breath. It's a very effective way to clear the mind and get into an experience of ourselves. So for the fire breath, just go ahead and stick your tongue out and begin to pant like a dog. Now pull the tongue in and continue with the breath. So when you exhale, it's a little bit forceful exhale and connect pulling the navel in with the exhale. Very good. Now make a circle with your thumb and your index finger. This is your wisdom seal, Gyan Mudra. And placing the hands on your knees. And just for 1 minute, we will do this fire breath. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. And exhale. And just relax. Just noticing how you feel. Now go ahead and join the palms together in front of your heart. Where your thumbs join the knuckle of the hand, see if you can push it into your sternum and give it a little lift. There's pressure in between your palms. So I'm going to have you open your eyes, close your eyes down, and look at the tip of your nose. So what we're really doing, we're training the mind so it gets over itself, because the biggest obstacle to soul connection is mind. So we're training the mind so it becomes a servant, not a master. So you're going to focus your gaze on the tip of the nose. So we're just telling the mind what to do. That's what we're focusing on. So stay still. We're just going to do very long inhale and long exhale. Keep lengthening each inhale and each exhale, each breath. And just maintain that focus, maintain the rhythm of the breath, maintain a little bit of pressure in between your palms. And we begin. Thirty more seconds. Inhale deep. Hold. Push the palms. Keep the gaze at the tip of your nose. And exhale. Again, inhale deep. Hold. Be still. Exhale. One more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and release your hands down. Let go of everything and just let it be. Rest. Just notice how you feel. We're now going to go ahead and place your both hands on your heart. And then extend your arms out. Think of the arms as an extension of your heart. Your fingers are firm, arms are spread open. Pay attention, tune into your heart. So you're going to do long inhale and long exhale with the intention as if you are breathing into the heart, and that each breath, the heart is expanding through your fingertips and really 6 feet in all directions. So go ahead and begin. You can close the eyes all the way or put your gaze on the tip of your nose, whatever feels comfortable. Visualize your heart expanding in all the directions. So now let go of the 6 feet. Allow your imagination to expand the heart as far as your imagination will take you. So imagine you're standing on top of the Earth's sphere, the globe, and you're expanding your arms out, which includes every being on this planet. Your arms are going to want to give out. 30 more seconds. Focus on the breath. Deep inhale. Expand the arms even wide. Now turn the palms away from the front towards the back, like thumb is now reaching towards the floor. Pinky is reaching up to the sky, like someone is twisting your arms. Another deep inhale. Hold, twist your arms as much as you can. And exhale, release your arms down and relax. Notice how you feel. So just simply training the mind with the breath, with the focus, with a specific exercise, moving beyond the body by moving through it, the resistance. We experience ourselves as something more than just the thoughts, just the body. You come into a place of being. That being is your connection. You're getting closer to your soul. You can't get to the soul by talking about it. You have to move beyond the talking. So this type of practice is really very simple. I'm sitting on the chair. You don't have to carve out an hour. We can carve out 5 minutes. Breathing, moving the body, so we can go beyond it. So you can incorporate this anytime in your daily practice, or at least what I recommend, just the breath that we did today. If you can frequently, even say twice a day, you can do conscious breathing, that's a great start. So anytime when you get stuck inside the head, when you feel you got to make a decision, we get addicted to our own mind. And we can't get out of the mind with the mind. Simply move the body. Body is the medicine for the mind. Bring your attention to the breath. Then you're getting beyond the mind, getting beyond the body, getting into who you are. So tune into those times where you're stuck. That's a clue for you to use these very simple, very basic practices to get beyond. Okay.